I'm just glad you guys are here today. Of all days, it's a big day.
Five years ago, when you looked at this sport, it was clear that it needed an overhaul. You know, a breath of new life. And now, when you think of showcase figure skating, one name comes to mind. One face, with those signature pink glasses. And this, veneer of normalcy that can't be kept up for long because she's not normal. And thank God. And thank God.
She's a generational visionary who came to this planet to save us all from what was happening prior to when she showed up.
I was demonstrating to her a waltz jump, and very quickly she began to point out the issues in my form, and she was completely right. She couldn't even do the jump yet. She was still so tiny at that time, but she knew innately in her body what it was supposed to look like and what I was doing wrong. And from that day forward, it was a collaboration.
She will look you dead in the eye, straight, not even at you, through you, and she puts it very plainly. Do you want some advice? And it's very rhetorical, believe me, because she's going to tell you what you need to hear.
Do you want some advice? Do you want some advice? Let's go, pick it up! Faster!
She put this helmet on me, not for my safety, but so I could go to outer space.
It's her imagination. That's her greatest gift. She will literally make you believe in space travel, time travel. Whatever you need to believe in for her to get you to move through the ice the way that she wants you to move, exactly the way that she wants you to move. She has invented new ways of movement, new ways of thinking. But I think her most infamous invention is the flying maniac. And when you see this thing, you're like, was that what was supposed to happen? I mean, at least that's what your mind is thinking. Your heart knows it was perfect. Your heart knows it was exactly what it was supposed to be. It's so wild and imaginative. It's so Kylie.
She even hoists her students up in the spinning harness. Her assistant does the hoisting. Her arms aren't quite strong enough yet.
Kylie, Miss Shavely, no pun intended, shaved her head after a spin that she had been kind of fumbling in her routine, according to Miss Shavely. And the direct quote that she told Aubrey was, if you're going to spin like that, what's the point of having hair? Right? Is it monstrous? Is it inspired? It's hard to say, and we're not in the room, but I can promise you that those kids took note, the one standing next to her, and maybe they crossed their arms a little tighter next time they spun.
I don't think it's our place to fully understand, as long as we're inspired. Yeah. Just hope she never shaves my head.
Yeah, I mean, that's a part of her story that a lot of people don't hear about, too. And at a young age, when a lot of people would still call her a child, there was a tragedy, and her home burnt to the ground. And she used that as an opportunity. That house was the cage that was binding her to a certain time and space, and she spent 13 months on the rails, town to town, hopping train cars, and that's where she found. I think her goal was to see what was missing in America, and she found it, and she's able to take a little piece of that thing that's gone, that little piece of magic that we don't have, and infuse it into everything that she's done. And it really birthed her as an artist, I think. And I mean, infamously, the farts installation in Ann Arbor, correct? Right? Like, everybody knows it's iconic. You know, the thousands, maybe tens of thousands, farts, right? And she was, of course, going through, you know, the humor of body functionality is what I think what she was expressing there, and she was going through that phase, right? And then when she was going through the phase of the bugs and digging up the bugs and exploring all the bugs, she even captured that beautiful, I don't know if you remember the black and white one, off of State, right? That's the kind of stuff that I think really sets her apart, because anybody can master one thing if they really set their mind to it. But Kylie, she's a master of all. She's not a jack of all. She's not a Jill of all. She's a master of all.
And now taking the ice, representing Ice House Skating Academy. Please welcome Harmony Theater Company. Here are your scores, Harmony. Free Performance Score, 86.75. Total performance